Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to this week's meeting of Essex Business Forum. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of July. So you know what day it is, you know what year it is, 2026. Let's get on with the meeting. My job as chairman is to get you through the agenda. I'm, as always, assisted by my leadership team. Would they be upstairs to introduce themselves to the meeting?
Morning, everybody. Jane Mallion, Membership Committee Chairperson.
This way then, good morning. I'm Scott, your meeting secretary, keeper of stats, and handsome face of live chat.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Terry. I deal with membership and recruitment.
Morning all, Paul Corrigan, I'm your social secretary.
Thank you all. Please be seated. I'm pleased to say that we have a visitor today, David Rose. Welcome, David. I hope you enjoyed the meeting. And as far as the meeting is concerned, let's get it underway. Underway means the performance league. Scott.
Yes, right, okay. 3 weeks recorded into this month. Let me tell you how the points all stack up at the top. I was explaining this just a moment ago. About 15 different ways that we measure contribution, attendance, one-to-ones, commenting on the blog, that's your easiest one. Loads of different things that you can do. As long as you remember to fill in the forms, it gets into the system and we score points. Top 3 positions. 88 point is our member benchmark that we all try and achieve. But third place, 177 points, is me. Second place, 184 points. Junior Hammond, Blake.
Well done.
Junior Hammond. Because top place, 192 is Senior Hammond. So well done to the Hammonds. And I'll pass that round for the rest.
Great. Right. We move on next. Education presentation. I hope all of you are ready to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Who knows what this is?
It's better.
Referrals. Yes. What's it for? Business. Referrals. Yep. Yeah, business. What are we here for?
Business.
Referrals. Yeah. Exactly. Good. So, basic stuff. We all want more referrals. We all want to give more referrals. So a lot is about giving referrals. Don't rely on other people to give referrals. And what we all do, which is the correct thing to do, is to try and listen carefully to each other's 60 seconds to try and find out how we can give these people referrals, which is great. But there's other ways that we can quite easily give referrals. So there's a lot of important categories around the roof, but everyone should be able to pass a referral to. So for example, Steve, insurance. Everyone's got business insurance. If you're not with Steve at the moment, then maybe tell him when your renewal is up and what insurance he's got, so that you don't forget to ask him near the time. Secondly, everyone needs a pension. If you haven't got a pension, maybe start talking to Howard. If you've got a pension with someone else, you're not sure how it's doing, speak to him and say, look, how's it doing? What can I do better? Scott. Most people have got websites. If you're not with Scott, then maybe get an audit as a starting point. And lots of people around the room. Terry, if you're owing money from clients and it's been a while, maybe ask Terry to chase them up for you. Don't be afraid to ask referrals. It's not a guarantee of business. It's a possibility of business. If you've only got a budget for certain costs, we'll just say them up front. Look, I've only got this amount of money. What can you do for them? You're not asking asking for discounts or anything like that, but if you've only got a certain amount of budgets, then, just tell them in advance, make them then, plan for that. So, yeah, don't listen for the 60 seconds, try and think around that. And also, in terms of when you're doing your 60 seconds, being as specific as possible normally works out better than just saying, I do all these different services. Maybe concentrate on things that can go wrong. So, for example, Dave, rather than saying, we can do a new fuse box and replace an antique one for £600 whatever it is, just say, there was a fire in a house in Rayleigh as a result of an old fuse box. So, the bad news always sells better. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. Leaving that ringing in your ears. The bad news always sells better. Membership matters. Terry, do we have anything of note, please?
Thank you very much, Aidan. Yeah, you'll remember Joshua. He's gone off. He's still been an architect. He's no longer a member of EBF because he is fostering they have fostered a child. So it's a whole new chapter in his life, and he's only so many hours in a day. So keep in touch with him. He's still open for business. He actually referred something to me last week. So keep in touch. But his membership's actually come to an end because he just hasn't got the time or anything to commit to. But yeah, do keep in touch with him and wish him well in the new chapter of his life.
Thanks, Terry. Right. We approach the first major part of the meeting, the 60-second round. Your chance in 60 seconds to indicate the nature of your business and what it is you're looking for. And as Paul said, be as specific as you can. I'm passing round the box for all of your referral slips and things. I'm also going to pass round the business card box. Make sure you're adequately represented in there and take cards that you might need for effective referrals. Right, with that in mind, Sally won the Oscar last week, so Sally will go first. Sally will award the Oscar at the end. So she will go first and she will be followed by Toby. Let's get underway. Sally, you're on.
Good morning everyone, Sally Waters from Milan Home Fragrances. So we are manufacturers and retailers of luxury scented candles, weed diffusers and room mists, and we pride ourselves on luxury products at affordable prices, which leads us into quite a lot of corporate gifting. So to give you an idea of our activity level, I thought I'd tell you what we've poured this week. So this week we have poured 6 refills in each of our 13 fragrances, 20 After Dark candles as a top up for our e-commerce, 20 Sylvan candles as a top up for our e-commerce, 20 Siren diffusers, 300 Nordic Spa candles for the NHS Fresh Unit in Epping, 70 wedding candles for a wedding at the Ned on the 18th of September, and 3 refill sets for our giant Mayfair diffusers. It just gives you an idea of the kind of activity level that's going on in our little studio in Dunlo, where everything is hand poured and handmade by us. So that is Sally Waters from Milan, and welcome, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Sally. Toby. You're off. Well,
This is the usual smell of it.
yeah.
I have worked with David Benefit, I'm a personal business mentor. I have here in this envelope something that lots of people are wanting. It can help your business in so many ways. So many business owners are wanting one of these, always talking about getting one. Some of you may have seen one before. Unfortunately, I've only managed to get hold of one currently, but I'm hoping to get some more. This is a round to it. Has anyone seen one of these before? They're really incredibly hard to come by, especially around us, especially ones branded in my brand colours. Thank you, Matt. It's absolutely indispensable item for business owners. For years, we've all been saying, I'll do that when I get around to it. Well, here you go. Here's a round to it for you. If you, got to have it quick. So if anybody would like a round to it, if you know anybody who'd like to get around to it, then please put them in touch with me. I can help them with that clarity, direction, and focus. We can get around to it.
Thank you, Toby. Excellent. Steve, you're next, and you're followed by Mike.
Right, good morning guys. Steve Shilton, Account Director for the Commercial Risk Limited. Essentially, we are a broker set up to cover insurance businesses, whether it's property, whether it's liability, whether it's motor, cyber, professional indemnity. If there's some interesting stuff on latent defects, so I won't get into that because it's quite a troublesome product. Essentially, yeah, we're here running for business. The market is still soft. There are opportunities to be exploited. It's proven in the fact that I think I picked up 11 new clients last month, and I'm on target to do the same again this month. And looking forward to the ERB Brentwood Golf Day, which is going to be tomorrow at Heron. So quite a busy month around. So if anyone's got an insurance headache, come speak to me.
Thanks very much, Steve. I forgot to mention, David, if you'd like to pass your cards round, just send them that way, and so that you can take the card. Apologies for that interruption. Mike, you're next, and you're followed by Blake.
Good morning everyone, Mike from Blackwood's Media, creating video, photo and drone content for businesses and events. So, I'm going to get everyone involved. Put your hands up if you run a business. Everyone in the room? Yeah, fantastic. Keep your hands up if you've got more than one staff member. A little bit of activity here. Keep your hands up if you've got a website. Keep your hands up if you don't want that website to embarrass your business. There you go, put your hands down now. So in the simplest terms, that's my ideal business. People have got a couple of employees, slightly larger, running their own website, and they want it to look great. Now, you passed me a job recently, Leanne, and that was for a furniture creator, and we're going to go and do some work, and it sounds really, I'm super looking forward to it, basically. We're really creative, we get to do some cool things, even dig out a smoke machine or something like that. But that's quite rare, and the vast bulk of my business is doing headshots, office shots, showing people's products and services that they're dealing with every day. So that's really that's the businesses that I'm looking for. All of you guys and anyone that you know are in similar positions. Mike at Blackwood's Media. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Blake, you're followed by Paul.
Morning everyone. This week I'm actually on holiday. So, but the missus don't start work till 9:30, so I've got back 2 p.m. I'm looking for any more businesses that want AI training or any software development so I can stay on holiday.
Thank you, Blake. Paul, you're next, and you're followed by Clara.
Morning, I'm Paul Corrigan from Solitaire Plumbing and Heating. The biggest question I get asked about air source heat pumps is that they do cooling as well. And yes, they do cooling, but it's quite difficult because what would happen, it would just basically work in reverse like an air conditioning unit, and it would just chill the water going through the radiators, which is great. So I actually emit cold air, which is great. But what happens, you get condensation, the radiator starts to rust, the valve starts to rust, it ain't great. So it's always been a bit of a grey area. So we tend to say, no, have a separate air conditioning unit. However, we've done a bit of research and we've actually found a way now. So if you imagine a radiator, you've got the normal flow and return pipes going to it, so it heats up. And then it's just got basically an air blower in this radiator, so it blows the hot air out, and in reverse it will blow the cold air out. So yeah, if anyone's interested in it or wants to ask any questions, please put them our way. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Clara, you're next, and you're followed by Sylvia.
Morning, Clara Downton, Director of Business Financial Services. So it's been a busy week for me. There's been a lot going on. We seem to have seen a bit of a pickup in the market in housing, which is not normal at this time of year. We usually tend to go a little bit quieter, but there's definitely people trying to do something at the moment. I think interest rates are on the shift a little bit in the wrong direction at the moment. So I think people are just kind of thinking, I'm just going to do something, I'm going to get on. So if you know anyone who potentially is looking to buy or wants to understand their options or just wants to have a chat to see whether they may be at a position where they could be thinking about doing something, then put them in touch and I can do a review, see what their options are, and they can go from there. So it's Clara Downton, Mortgage and Financial Services. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. Sylvia is next. She is followed by Paul.
Good morning everyone, Sylvia from Essex team. So it's summer and it's the best time to clean your carpets at home and your workspace. Do you know that the carpets can hold the dirt up to 4 times its own weight? it's deep into the fiber, and you cannot get rid of this using just the core. You need a professional machine with steam cleaning. So that's how we work, and we use a professional steam cleaning machines, and they're really good and with really strong vacuum, so they can extract the water and the dirt, but still stay wet. So that's why I'm saying the summer is the best time because they can get dry in just a couple of hours. And we've been doing quite a lot. Communal areas carpet cleaning, and we're looking for more office cleaning, carpet cleaning. So if you know any offices or workspace that need carpet cleaning, I would appreciate introduction. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. Next up is Paul, and you will be followed, Paul, by Catherine.
Good morning, everyone. Paul DeLee, Essex Celebrants, helping you celebrate and commemorate life's important milestones. Get out of here. People often ask me, funerals are predominantly what I do. People often ask me, do you not find it hard doing helping people with funerals, all that grief, all that death? The reality is I don't. And part of the reason for that is the kind of feedback I get from people, which I can't find. But I got a beautiful Google review, bizarrely. You do a funeral for somebody and they're still happy to leave a review for me. And the lady really summed up why I do what I do, which is that I helped her through this period of grief to actually celebrate her late husband's life. So if you happen to know anybody or come across anybody that experiences grief at any time, please put them my way, because I do more than just create a celebration of someone's life. I'm there to actually take their hand and guide them through this difficult time. Thanks ever so much. Paul DeLee, Essex Celebrants.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Paul. Catherine, you're next, and you're following that.
Good morning, everyone. I've got a lot of tutoring over the summer, actually. So today I'm talking to you about English Writer Plus. So I've been getting my head around AEO, GEO, LLMO, and managed to do it without too much LMFAO. I understand it. So this is what I need. I would like to build up this part of my business. Terry and David have already given me the opportunity to work on their website, which has been fantastic. So I'm putting these skills into place. And I've come up with 3 packages. So there's a foundation service, which is basically a one-off service, which at the moment is what Terry and Aidan have gone for. They just paid me by the hour to do this work for them. But I'd like to offer 2 further packages: a maintenance package where I work for your company for 4 hours a month, and an elevate package where I work for you for 8 hours a month. And in that time, you could choose which of these services I could help you with. So obviously there'll be a free initial meeting to discuss your needs, proofreading new or existing pages, editing new or existing pages, ensuring your content is accessible to all customers. Oh my goodness, I'm not really here fast enough. All the AEO stuff, case studies, blogs, I'm going to talk to it. Don't leave it. Get round to it now. Thank you, Toby. I'm going to continue this next week. Thank you very much. That's all fast.
Well done, Catherine. Almost made it. Matt, you're next. You're from Serif.
Good morning, everyone. Matt Barry from Blue Serif. We are a creative and branding agency based in Sheffield. So we've been working as we normally do at this time of year and all of the year. Don't know why I say it like that. We are working on the big event that we do for Sony. So that's really ramping up, but it's got so many different touch points to that event. Not only sort of helping them with their creative strategy for the whole event, but then implementing animations, looking at graphics for the stand, presentations for their senior sales team, so when they're on site they can be making multi-million deals, hopefully, and various other elements to the event's collateral. And they're obviously at the one end of the scale that we work on, but obviously we work on smaller events. So if you're thinking about exhibiting later on the year, September, October, whatever, then please do come to us. We can give you some advice and give you some direction as to the way you can best put your brand out there and use the collaterals that you have or that you could use for that event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Matt. Terry, you're followed by John.
Thanks, Aidan. Morning, everybody. Terry Mayne from CM Law. I've told you in the past that commercial disputes are good for me. I've got a commercial dispute at the moment, so on this week, and the client was hell-bent on going to court with the other side. Absolutely. We owed this money, we were going and broke it all down. And said, well, actually, not quite as black and white everything, and you're owed £100,000 and they've got a counterclaim of 46 grand. So, you know, there's issues to be discussed, shall we say. Anyway, I looked at their terms of business, and lo and behold, in there, in big bold, in their terms of business, in the event of a dispute, it must go to mediation. So I then spent some time explaining yesterday what mediation involved and how sensible a thing it was to do. He's going to have to talk to his directors to see whether they're agreeable to that, but frankly they haven't got any choice, but he's going to go and discuss it with them anyway. So if you know any companies involved in commercial disputes, give them my details. I'd be happy to look at that sort of thing and hopefully guide them to avoid litigation, where we end up in court and we end up in court. Terry May and Tim Moore.
Thanks, Terry. John Hammond, followed by Stuart.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Hammond from JMH Technology, and we can supply all your security needs. I want to talk about CCTV again. Don't you get it installed by us or by somebody else? You can have a fantastic system displaying perfect pictures, displaying wonderful recordings, but hook it to the internet. Why do you want to hook it to the internet? Because not only can you see it, but you get error reports. Unlike the customer I went to yesterday, their cameras had failed. They knew nothing about it because no one was looking at the pictures. If they got it hooked to the internet, it would have sent them emails out. It would have sent us emails out. So we could have told them that they got problems before they got an incident. Now, they haven't got a clue what went on. They can't use it to get totally involved because there's no video evidence. So get it done right, give us a shout, and we'll do it properly. That's John Hammond from JMH Technology, applying technology to security.
John, Stuart, you're followed by Leanne.
Well, it's Stuart from Brentwood Networks, IT support company. We're incredibly busy at the moment, and we could do with a couple more staff. The thing is, if you get a couple more staff, we need a few more customers to pay for them. So what we decided, actually what we talked about for a long time, is the best way for us to accomplish both of those things would be to acquire a small IT company. So what I'm asking you to look out for, to have conversations with people that you know who work in IT. Maybe it's a 1, 2, 3 person business. Ideally, they've got maybe a couple of hundred customers, and they might be coming towards the end of their career. They might be thinking about an exit strategy. So if you know any people who run an IT business along that sort of lines, like I say, maybe between a one-man band and say a team of 5 staff, a couple hundred customers coming towards the end of their time in business and looking for an exit strategy, just mention to them, actually I know a bloke at this business meeting who was talking about possibly buying a business along those lines. So please, if you know anyone, put in touch with me, Stuart Network.
Thank you, Stuart. Leanne, you're followed by Jim.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. In case you've forgotten who I am, I'm Leanne of Brooklyn Interiors, and I'm an interior designer. I am currently working with an architect on a full home renovation, and I'm helping them design the master ensuite before the plans are finalised. It's at this stage, it's considering how the space will function day to day, where the shower will go, the best position for the vanity, and of course, the amount of storage that they are going to need. I just want you to know that by getting involved early in this process, I can help with decisions before plumbing and electrics and building starts, and this avoids costly mistakes once it's done. Equally important, bedrooms, kitchens, all the other rooms in the house if you're having building work done, because you'll always forget that plug socket that you needed in that corner, but it's not there, and you've got to get the electrician back to get one in. So I want you to know that I work with homeowners, builders, property developers and holiday homeowners to create homes and to save them for expensive mistakes in the long run. That's Leanne of Brooklyn Interiors.
Thanks, Leanne. Nice to hear. Dave, you're next. You're followed.
Morning, everybody. Dave from Mercury Electrical. This week, what I'm looking for is people who are worried about their fuse boards. Over the recent weeks, we've come across some absolutely horrendous ones where they've been tampered with by the homeowners or the tenants, holes in them, circuit breakers have been bypassed so they don't actually turn off, so all sorts of stuff like that. The modern fuse boards, you can't actually, they're pretty much tamper-proof, so once they're fitted, you know it's all will be safe. They've got surge protection, so if there's a lightning strike in the local area, just hopefully going to protect some of your electronics and stuff like that. All the individual RCDs, so one trips, you don't take them half an house. And we can even fit like little fire extinguishers in the fuse balls now. So anybody's worried about the fuse balls, please give me a call and come around and give you a free survey. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Dave. Howard, you're followed by Scott.
Good morning, everyone. Howard Wood, Financial Advice, Independent Financial Advisors. I had a meeting yesterday with a new client. I've just taken over her portfolio, about 950,000, which is really nice. But she surprised me yesterday by saying she wants to invest some more money, which is lovely. And I've had a brief chat with her about the nature of this new investment. And I think what we're going to do, what I'm going to suggest, is we invest in something that behaves very differently. And this new investment, what it tends to do is lag behind other investments. So her main portfolios are doing this, her one will kind of lag behind. And that's really important when you get to the point when you'll take money out. If you did take the lump sum out to pay for holiday or something, and your main portfolio is tanked, this one might still be up here. So having the investments behave in a different way would be really, really beneficial. That's what I was saying, and that's
Thank you, Howard. Scott, you're followed by Jane.
Good morning, folks. Scott from SEO. I wanted to ask you all what you know about what are the most important pages on your website, and what is it that drives traffic to you? Which search queries are your customers typing into Google or AI or whatever that actually lead to them arriving on your site and making that inquiry or that first contact? And which queries would you like to be found for, but just simply aren't working? Because that's the place perhaps where Catherine can begin. If you wanted a certain type of business and you've got pages on your website offering that service, but no one can find it because you're not appearing as a search result, we can identify those issues and help channel your marketing to make sure you appear well for the things you want to, and the things that aren't working we can address and resolve and improve. So happy to give anyone any advice on what's working for them and what isn't. Very cool.
Scott, Jane, you're next. You're followed by me, and I'm followed by Paul.
Thank you. Question. Do you know why your customers come to you for your services? So I'm Jane at the English Cream Tea Company, gifts of hampers and afternoon tea and deliciousness. And we're able to track and trace that information. But by far the majority of people come to us to buy gifts for someone else, not for themselves. And they're almost always celebratory. Their thank yous, their anniversaries, their birthdays, of course, the C word, Christmas. Sometimes they are rewards. McDonald's do Employee of the Month, and we have to deliver an afternoon tea hamper to a specific McDonald's, not to a home address. So it goes, it's very random, isn't it? And it's also because it's meant to make the other people jealous. Jealousy awards. Food for thought. Do you need a gift arriving that make everybody else go, I want that? And the last reason is saying sorry. And if your business needs to say sorry to someone, consider us. Deliciousness goes a long way to making people feel better. Thank you.
Your alternative to the big whopper.
Yes.
Aidan Smart from TM Law. A couple of new instructions in this week that illustrate the areas of work that I'm looking for. First is a shareholders agreement where it's a family run affair and they want to make sure that the shares, if there's a divorce or a separation, that the shares or even die, they don't want the spouse involved in the business. So it's very much a question of drafting a shareholders agreement that will create options and either give value to the spouse or not, as the case may be. Employment contract review was the other one. I, of course, do employment contracts. They're wanting a full employment contract with lots of policies. The human rights, with the Employment Rights Act going through, it's a bit uncertain at the moment as to what should be put in and what shouldn't be put in. Nothing kicks in really from now on until next year. So those are the sort of referrals I'm looking for. Aidan Smart and TM Law, and last but by no means least,
Morning, Paul Booth from Referrals Round, Shutters County Place in Brentwood. Lots of investments that a client can make, or an individual can make, that achieve different types of tax relief. The obvious one is pensions. up to 45% tax relief, and also quite significant carryback rules regarding unused relief from previous year, go back 3 years. Other more exotic ones, VCT, Venture Capital Trust, 20% income tax relief. Howard does those as well. You say if you only got a £2,000 tax liability, pay a £10,000 VCT, pay no tax. Lots of other things, SEIS, EIS, more exotic, a bit more risky, but if you need to know anything more about the tax relief on those, please speak to me about it. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you very much, Paul. That brings the members' contributions to an end. Would you like to give us 60 seconds? Why not?
Morning, everyone. I'm David from Comprehensive Removals. We make moving as stress-free as possible. We provide professional removals, secure storage for homeowners, tenants, landlords, and businesses. Whether it's a single item, a full house, an office, relocation, or short-term or long-term storage, we take care of every move. On the same level of care and professionalism as if it were our own belongings. Our best referrals are people who are moving home, renovating, downsizing, relocating their businesses, or simply need extra storage space. Estate agents, solicitors, mortgage advisors, and anyone who regularly speaks to people planning a move are fantastic connections for us. So if you hear someone who say, we're moving soon, we need somewhere to stay, to move our belongings, I'd really appreciate an introduction. Thank you, David Rose, Comprehensive Removals.
Thank you very much indeed, David. Well done. Right. The time for the award of the Oscar. Sally.
Right then, I made notes. So, lots of hand activity this morning. So my hand up.
Sorry, mate.
And Howard, very good. I'm quite a visual person, so I like that because it's a good way of being able to see what you're trying to describe. So I thought that was excellent. However, Catherine with innovative packages. I like that idea, really good. But I'm going to give the Oscar today to Toby because a bit like me with my 4 candles joke that I get a lot. I'm going to pass it to you if you're around to it.
Yeah, excellent. Well done, Toby. Thank you very much indeed, Sally, for that. Right. So we've brought the 60-second round to an end. As we approach the 10-minute presentation, a chance for one of us to give us 10 minutes much more detailed insight into our business. You'll all know who it is, because you can see him. You can see that. He has bravely filled in the EBF bio sheet, he's the business name, as you can see, is Blue Serif. It's a branding and marketing company, and he covers everywhere. He's filled in the personal section about personal experience with food. Well, not food, but drinking a bottle of port and Baileys in one sitting. I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling sick already. Favourite holiday location and why? Skiing in the Austrian Alps. Great scenes and even better food and drink. Best invention or discovery? The Brentwood ski bike. Then I wouldn't be able to enjoy my favourite holiday. And a dish that he can cook well. Beer, butt, chicken. Is that the back end of the chicken?
Yeah.
Good.
Can of beer, stick it up its bottom, stick it in the barbecue. It's perfect.
Do you kill the chicken first?
Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Matt Barry.
Good morning, everyone. This is Matt from Blue Serif. So we are a branding and creative marketing agency, and we are here to help you with your big launch moments. So your launch moments can be anything from your venturing into a new business area. They might be venturing into getting onto social media and to raise the profile. It may be looking at a particular event, like I mentioned earlier. And it may be just trying to build your services and your customer base by creating a marketing strategy. And we do through this through a number of different avenues. But first of all, we do discovery sessions, and you've all got little cards about our discovery sessions. A number of you have been involved in those discovery sessions. And that's about us doing a deep dive, understanding the business, understanding what the requirements are, understanding how we can really build your business, but build them for those big launch moments throughout your own networks and your own services. But also, you know, after the moment's passed, it's not just about that moment, it's about carrying on. It's about supporting you in that journey and being with you. And through a whole range of different areas, whether it be branding, marketing, social media, events, we're there to support you on that journey. Now, we've been working on a whole range of different clients. As you can see, there's been a sort of quick summary there. And we're actually, in the moment, doing our own discovery session. We're looking at how we evolve into the future. So therefore, I haven't had time to put up my new portfolio, and as usual, we're on to a brand quiz. So, this is going to be a very quick fire brand quiz. So, pens, notes, something fun. It's become a bit of tradition now, and there's something for everyone in this. So, hopefully everyone's ready. So, how well do you know your brands? Okay, here we go. First one off. I'm not going to give you too much time. But you all got KFC. No, right. Okay.
Any guess?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, right.
I'm basing it all on honesty. Okay? So we're going to do it as we go along. That's like, what happened to Daniel? Pause for the winner. Just keep your scores to yourself, to be honest. Okay, so obviously that's Nestle.
We'll change how this is working.
So you did what? Volkswagen.
What is it? But if you wait until the next round to get the answers, you write down the
Go back. You've got a weird imagination.
It's a mermaid, she's not like.
Well, that just split it off.
So it's the sky.
It's rugby. It's something to do with life.
That's yeah.
Lions.
Interest. Pinterest.
No, it's not crocodile. It's not.
Oh. Not in my head. Yeah, exactly.
Samson. Yeah. We know it's the Instagram what's it?
Threads.
Has anyone got this?
It's the one.
Anyone got
Threads.
this?
Friends.
Oh.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Are they not green anymore?
Isn't that colour? Actually, if we were doing it, they changed it to that weird political thing, which got absolutely canned by everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, Leeds. Leeds. Brands. Sorry about quality.
Is it clothing?
Youngish brand. Maybe not this more than Toblerone. Toblerone.
Never noticed the bear.
A little hint, I use it every day.
Ainsole.
That's a good extra points.
But this one could be a bit tricky.
Okay.
It was a bit harshly cropped by whoever put this thing on. I blame the work experience student. Right, this one.
Shoot.
If you've got young daughters,
Oh, yeah.
She.
I think to get that me happy to go.
That's very
Another wife is
Right, actually, this is it might look like this on the neck line.
Uber.
Uber.
I'm talking about shouting out.
Good.
Yes.
Close.
Sorry?
Coming soon. This one, Kevin, again.
No, Reese's.
Sorry.
Reese's. Slightly more tricky.
Oh, those cereal bar things.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley, yeah.
Very good.
I love the fact that everyone's just calling out and no one's going to get the prize.
Every now.
Right, this one everyone should. You might get annoyed.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get it just over the week.
Yeah.
Boots. That's where Matt gets his grip.
Oh, tradesmen. On brand?
HPC, and the last one.
Times. Tomato food.
Heinz. There we go. Blue there. Hey. Yeah, so a little bit of a fan quiz. It just kind of shows you how strong. I mean, I know they are, international national brands, but even you look at Uber, and obviously they're a brand that we're all familiar with. But even the simplicity of logos have very strong brand identities, and that's created not only obviously their reach and their pockets because they're able to get out there, but through consistent marketing and a strong brand strategy, you can build that brand. And it doesn't have to be, a brand is many different elements. It's not just the logo, it's the colours, the palettes, the tone of voice, the visual representations, the graphical styles, and that's what creates a brand. And that's what we have to do. Any questions? Do you believe the rebranded marathons to stickers was a bad idea? Well, it was all based on cultural interpretations, because it's the same with Sif, or was Sif, Opal Fruits, which are now Starbursts or whatever. And it's, most of those things are based around trying to get a better global market. So you have to do sort of cultural translations and interpretations, but also if a brand is bigger in a particular region, then it will just get. So was it actually a success or not? Yeah, well, people still buy. The brand is more than just the name; it is something else. So it's. But yeah. I mean, I think
we're still happy with it, aren't we?
25 years old.
Blake wants an explanation. He's no idea what you're talking about.
American one.
It's
Very outdated.
and we all knew the ads. The active marathon. The active guy running up the hill and all that, and everything else like that. So they had to ditch everything, the whole brand strategy. So because it just didn't work with the name.
I'd like to say.
Because I want to stick to the Opal theme. Opal Vauxhall, what do you think about brands having different names or branding in different markets? Good idea on that.
Well, I mean, it usually depends on the brand and the market.
Because they're the only ones I can think of that have done it. Every other car company has just found a brand that works globally, whereas they found different brands that work.
And again, they probably made the decision based on the research they've done that by losing or changing a brand name within that region is too much of a risk. Some people are willing to do it, but if they've built up probably a local network, and especially with car dealerships, they have one bad year and they go out. So.
Also, they call it a Starburst Astra wouldn't work.
Jane.
I was just going to add, I went out with Black Magic chocolate then.
Oh, did you?
It wasn't made, but the relationship might have lasted longer.
What happened? What about the dairy milk train?
Yes, yes.
Was he in
My mother
competition?
didn't like it.
Out of that, who got? I don't even know how many questions. Who
I think
got
Blake
more than 20?
Well, we
I
were.
think there were about 30 odd.
Yeah.
Blake came with us.
Anyone got 30 odd?
Pretty well done.
No, never
No,
done.
right, Steve.
Oh, no, that wasn't that. I was only going to go down. No, seriously.
Right, we knew then. Boom.
Right, thank you very much indeed. Well done. Right, we move on to the testimonials and referrals round, or the referrals and testimonials round, whichever way around you want to have it. As always, we'll start with the naughty corner.
Welcome as well. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you again. Excellent as always. Always like your presentations. Thank you. One-to-one with Stuart on Monday, and well, thank you very much.
And the answers to the
Yes, it was Chris.
That was great, Matt. Thank you very much. A nice exercise. Not a great exercise, but a nice exercise. That's for Terry. a very rare occurrence, but I find it must be a small amount of money, but it's irritating.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Any good talk for some framing for a few years now. Quite an excellent job. You'll see behind the yes, wonderful. Certainly, I think the best is not with all this group.
Thanks for saying this, Matt. Yeah, Matt and his team do our stuff, and yeah, I can't fault you, mate. Your staff are fantastic, absolutely spot on. Thank you, Paul, for the X-Lock. It's always good to have a reminder. Welcome to David. Hope to see you again, and lovely to see Leanne again as well. And I've got a referral to you for the business card. So,
excellent. Yeah, nice. I've got a thank you from Scott and the next member. And also
That's the presentation as always. Always like the quizzes. I did mention this when you was away, but Matt did these for you recently and always does lovely work. Very happy with it. Paul, rates and slots. I'm not going to put in any referrals or anything this week because I've been so bad in the listings. I'm not sure to save it till next month. Walk back down. Lovely to see you again. And Scott can breathe for 2 minutes afterwards. That's about it.
Thanks for the stop, Paul, and David, and yeah, I've absolutely rocked that. Got about 10 minutes. So, just got one for Clara. She knows about it, and I've got to thank you to its member of the right hands, which I saw you do. So it's done. Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder, Paul. It's always worth reminders of statement of belief and obvious, but I think it's worth doing because it's like slips out your mind. And well done, Matt. Very entertaining. I lost count after about 10 till I gave up, but yeah. And the younger ones, no chance. The older ones, the older ones, that's that wrong, aren't I?
You like anything wrong?
Thank you very much for coming along, David. Good to see you. Thanks for making the effort. Hopefully you like what you're seeing, and I'm sure we can help your business. So hope to see you again. A couple of things, a couple of bits of phase one for Jane. I'll begin to see please, Jane. Thank you. And thanks for running for Paul. Nick Cook.
Thanks for the slot, Paul. Thankfully it wasn't done with AI this time, which is good. Oh, brilliant, as always. Brilliant. And how many of those brands did you work on?
All of them. Actually, apart from Alton Towers, I don't really like that.
That's for you. That was Will Turner Walbrook.
Yes, thank you. You also need to give me another referral because I've got something from Isabel for Science.
Okay, I'll do that. Go on. Referral for Paul Corrigan. I'll book in the service. And a referral for Steve there. I need to sort out a little bit of professional indemnity insurance for one of my business ventures. Good to see you. Let's see you again. Thanks, everyone.
Excellent. It's a pleasure. Always love yours, and absolutely love your team. Do as much work as I can with your boss. Thank you. It's first class. That is a referral to Blake. More ration packs for scouts for their overnight hike. So they've got dinner and breakfast. This is a strange referral for plumbing, my dear old Dan's house. It was supposed to be Paul, but she rang the wrong number and someone else went along. It wasn't Paul. But I'd already put the referral in the system because it was supposed to. Thanks, Scott.
You need referrals like that.
I tried. We've arranged that as a referral. Trust me. Anyway, thank you to Terry for some listening to an ex-member for monthly payment. Thank you to Stuart for annual read.
Matt, as always, asked your presentation, yeah, very good. And yes, Paul, reiterating what Terry said, really, statements that the leading office are obviously necessary to keep us moving, looking for visitors, etc. So thanks for that. And Paul, I have a referral that I mentioned to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Matt.
Excellent meeting as always. See you, David. See you again. Very good reminder, Paul. Thank you. Matt, as always, yeah, I love the work you did for me, obviously. Actually, I've got a potential referral for you, which I'm working on. New client, or potential new client, who's transitioning from being, not like that, no. From
I'm not sure I can work that.
effectively being a website designer, engineer, to being an AI consultant. So if you get him as a client, you can bribe him to do a crap job. Dave, the fire extinguishers, presumably they can only go in if you've got a spare slot. Is that right?
No, you can actually.
So it's all regular. Okay. Have a word with them. And thank you.
Yeah, great meeting, great presentation. I've got thank you for the money to Howard for this week. Thanks for the money to Terry coming in, and I had a meeting with you on Monday. See you next week.
Yeah, great meeting. You did a fantastic job on our website. And Alton Towers, we used to look after the selling the radio site on that site. And it was brilliant. One of the longest maintenances we ever did. You could sneak into the park and go on the voice. All for free. Just as a testament to what Paul was saying, I've got to thank everybody to Stuart again. That was a £250 referral we sent us. It's now about £35,000 we've earned from it. So, just shows you what it is. No, that's just another one.
Yeah, great meeting, it's like, that was fantastic. You're so generous with your advice, and it's really good advice as well, so I really appreciate it. Particularly this week. I've got a referral for Paul. Things sorted out at Broken Much very quickly, which was much appreciated. Referral for Howard, which he already knows about. I love referring my ex-husband, it's bizarre, isn't it? And obviously Scott and Matt forgot all about these, but I had a one-to-one with Scott and with Matt, and a social with Scott. Oh, no. About it, but, you know, sorry.
It was memorable.
Yeah. Have a good week, nice to meet you, David.
Welcome, and I hope I'll see you again. And great for reading, so thank you so much. I didn't realize how important the logo actually. Yeah. And great job to Paul. And I want to say thank you to everyone who took a part in the World Group, so I can get really better on my event. And the drinks on me on the next social. Yeah, great meeting. See you next time.
Thank you for your 10 minutes, and thank you for all the work that you've done for me with Elan. Welcome, David. Nice to meet you. Hope to see you back again. Just want to mention the comedy night because no one else had. We thought it was really funny, so we had a great night. Thanks for that. It was really well organised, so that was really good fun. Right, I have. What do I have? I have a referral for Sylvia. I've got a referral for Paul. You know about that. I've got a referral for Aidan. And I have a thank you for the money to Sylvia and to Leanne. See you all next week. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Hope to see you again. Great X.com, thanks for that. Everyone, and brilliant. And I enjoyed that actually. I know we've had a chat. It was really helpful. Thank you very much. I haven't done any sheets, but I had a referral to Angel, Mike, and Sally. I think that's everyone. I'm sorry I'm not here next week, I'm on holiday. But I will be back the next week. So I'll see you all again soon. Thanks.
Yeah, brilliant start. And we've done this sort of discovery thing here, and I think we will be taking things forward, but I think it's been a kind of back and forth from both sides on that. Yeah, always a great reminder of kind of what we should be doing and helping us sort of think through things. That's all brilliant. Had a lovely one-to-one with you, release, so that was really nice. I didn't join the comedy thing, but Shannon did, and had a brilliant time. So it's so nice to be able to both of us kind of really build the relationships, and that's what I love about this. It's not just about me; it's about the company and about everybody sort of all coming together. So that's one of the joys of being part of all of this. Lovely to meet you, and hopefully we'll see you going forward. Yeah, I think I should
been putting in a few notes, but I'll be honest, I've got a 5-year-old living with me at the moment and I'm a bit tired. So I will see everybody next week when hopefully I'm a little bit more alert.
Yes, I really enjoyed that. Plus, it gets across the importance of a visual brand, at the very least, and how inventive we are by then. Excellent. Thank you, Paul, for starting us off with that. That's great. Sylvia, thank you for the money. That's that. David, lovely to meet you today. We hope to see you again. That's super. I've got one other thing to mention. Small story. I ordered something on TikTok. My future daughter-in-law loves Cholula sauce. And there was a pack with 9 different miniatures in it. And I thought, well, that's a nice gift to take out to Canada. Little bottles, but it looks really cute. They didn't send me that. So, unfortunately, they won't take it back. So what they've sent me is now going to be my raffle prize for Blake's Rugby Club event. What do you think? It's really heavy. Wow. Possibly take it to Canada.
It'd be worse, they could have said shocking this size. Really?
Oh my
It was
Cholula.
It's after I've had my own.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's not really. Is it?
You actually open the tent first.
Yeah, you open it.
Sorry.
It's that with particularly your content, yeah? Open the can, get a larger can, not one of the little stubby ones.
Yeah.
And you only need like 2/3 full, because if you have a 2 full, and also make sure the can's at room temperature before you insert. Because
Well, that works in all the classes.
Still recording.
And, it doesn't matter what beer, you can even do it even if you wanted to. I've done one where I've exchanged the beer for sort of a bit of wine and herbs and lemon and stuff. And it infuses on the inside, every bit of the chicken's meat is cooked perfectly.
What if we got to start this
I'm
conversation?
surprised no one's has anyone tried beer butts chicken?
I thought hearing this is barbecue. Where's it from?
Yeah.
Do you recommend any particular beer?
No, it can be any beer.
Any beer.
And obviously you can put Aristotle or put whatever you want on it. It's so easy and so good. It looks a bit weird. You've got a barbecue beer up its bottom, stick it in for about an hour, done.
Is there still beer left when you finish? Can you finish drinking it afterwards?
And some chicken.
Sorry. Yeah, thanks Paul for your stuff. Remind you, obviously, this is what we're here for, is business. Thanks for your sentiment. It's, yeah, I know you're very well, so yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. So we haven't got to work together just yet, but that will be on the agenda at some point. Welcome to the group, Dave, and just say thanks to everyone. Yeah, have a good week.
Right back.
Because we'll have to make a bunch of referrals.
No.
From?
Matt, thank you very much for the presentation, doing the running, everything. Well done. Scott, I think we're going to have a review of the previous referral.
A referral reality check. So these were collected last week. I'm just going to see what they might have turned into. The first one on the list was from Paul Booth to Aidan. Legal advice, phone call made. Leadstone.
Made contact.
Fabulous, fabulous. Next one, from Howard to Paul. Selling shares, John Mitchell.
Yeah, he's doing it, but we'll need some help with his taxes.
Fabulous. From Dave to Paul C. AC quote for Jeremy.
Yeah, it's going.
All very good. Should we chance another one? John Hammond to Paul. Quotation, air conditioning.
Yeah, I emailed, but I haven't heard anything back yet. Yeah, did they know?
Stop when you make it. Yeah, stop your Excellent. Right, we draw to the close of the meeting. Before I sign off and before I throw the meeting open for any Scotland are going to be here next week. We'll have a volunteer to be the guardian and custodian of the television screen until next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. Okay, well done. That was great. Okay, anybody want to make any announcements, Jane?
Next week's synergy meeting, after the meeting, stay on if you can, points make prizes, and we always have an interesting point of view to discuss.
Anybody else? Paul?
Yeah, World Cup. Yeah, got winners, yeah. EBF was on 40 quid, and Nick is done that, not Nick, sorry, Kevin's done that in a tenner as well, so we got 50 quid for EBF for Christmas. £100 for Kevin, which I'm going to give to Paul, I think. And then Nick has won 60 quid. I have messaged you, but I don't know if anyone sees me. What message?
If there's no reply, then I'll go to yeah.
Oh, he's on holiday.
Holiday from back into this week, I'll tell him.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'll just get hold of it then. Yeah. Unless anyone sees me.
We'll be seeing him, I think, at the old Gibbs lunch at the end of the month. So
I'll give that to you because that's
yeah.
Yeah, oh.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll look after it. Not a problem. Mike, were you putting your hand up?
No, not at all.
You were just generally expressing yourself. Hey.
17th of October, if anyone wants to come and play Airshop, we're renting out Airshop Skirmish. If anyone wants to come and play.
It'll still be hard.
Well, October.
It's nice to hear you talking October and not something that begins with C. Right, okay. Great turnout today. That was almost a full house. Excellent. Thank you for your contributions to the meeting. I'm sending you out into what's apparently going to be another nice warm day, another nice dry day, hopefully a successful day for you, a successful week. I look forward to seeing you all next week.